So once again, Grand Theft Auto 6 was trending on social media after Rockstar's announcement of GTA 5 details for PS5 and Xbox Series X and S. This pretty much happens anytime Rockstar moves their finger or blinks their eye. Grand Theft Auto 6 starts trending on social media, which now it kind of appropriately makes sense considering Rockstar is confirmed. The development is well underway. But I think the reason GTA 6 was trending with an announcement that had nothing to do with it is players just really weren't all that happy with the details surrounding expanded and enhanced, or I should say not expanded and enhanced GTA 5, and they just want Rockstar to move on to Grand Theft Auto 6. And that's what we're going to be talking about in this video today, because it looks like fans think they have found one of the biggest hints of all time. So put on your tinfoil hats, cue the X-Files music. Let's get into it. So one of the things that was discovered by PlayStation data miners is a new logo or a new icon for Grand Theft Auto 5 when you're going to start the game on the PS5. And what we're going to focus on today is the guy wearing the gas mask in the top middle. You can see in the background it says Blaine County Savings Bank. And if we zoom in here, you guys can see the piece of text that's visible is Blaine. And then in the savings, it's AVIN. And players obviously focused on the VI, which gives us Roman numeral 6. I kid you not, that's what players were focusing on. Now, it's actually not that far-fetched because Rockstar made this change. If we take a look at the normal GTA 5 artwork, you guys can actually see that it doesn't actually say that at all. In fact, what's visible is BLA and then SAV. So Rockstar intentionally moved either the guy in the gas mask or they moved the artwork so that you could see the letters V and I versus SAV, which is very, very interesting. Now, this sent the GTA community into a tailspin because they were like, okay, is this Rockstar giving us a hint? Because at this point in time, we know Grand Theft Auto 6 is real. We know it's going to be happening. We just don't know the name. We don't know the location. We don't know any details about it other than it's in development. So players were really just looking for something to get excited about. And I guess that was that one thing to get excited about. Now, unfortunately, this is where we have to taper our excitement because Rockstar has actually been using this same new artwork, if you can see my quotes here, since the premium edition. As you guys can see here, yep, in this shot, you can still see the Blaine and then the AVING part of it, creating the Roman numeral 6. So this is not brand new for the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S. It's just getting more attention now because we're obviously just days away from this new title coming out. And it's also not the only artwork change that Rockstar made. One of the things that's also different is Trevor with the sniper rifle standing in front of the Vinewood sign. The position of his head and how much of it blocks the Vinewood sign is also different. So again, unfortunately, nothing new here. Sorry to burst everyone's bubble. Although we did end up hearing from Rockstar Games Insider, or former Rockstar Games Insider Yan2295, who responded to someone who said, it's not the first time they do this with artworks. I guess they have the character and the backgrounds as separate elements. And Yan said, I was going to point out the same thing as Nestor. They do always have the background and characters separate in artworks. Here, they just moved the backgrounds a little bit, though I don't see a reason why they would have done that. They didn't need to remake the whole cover just to add those gold borders. Seems like extra effort for no reason to me. So I'll let you guys make up your real own opinions here. I don't think this is a hint towards GTA 6, considering we know the game is already in development. It is no longer a mystery, but that still sent fans into kind of a tailspin of X-File and tinfoil hats. So it was kind of fun while it lasted, that's for sure. Now let's move on from one former Rockstar Games Insider to a current Rockstar Games Insider, Tez Funds 2, who said this: GTA is yet to reach the point where the developers squeeze out the last remnants of potential within the franchise to establish a necessity of a reboot. The point of, quote, we have tried everything, quote, there's a reason the developers behind Saints Row ended up rebooting the franchise, because the previous title literally fiddled around with superpowers, aliens, and some ruler of the galaxy type of stuff. Rockstar is exploring South America, with this next GTA title. And in the long-term future, they can have a new GTA set in Tokyo. Lots of potential there, assuming we're alive by the time that title ever gets announced. So TezFunds 2 seemingly confirmed that part of GTA 6 is going to take place in South America, which should not be a surprise based off of a couple of things. Number one, Guarma and Red Dead Redemption 2. Number two, Cayo Perico in GTA Online. And number three, the Projects America code that was hinted at and can be found in the RDR2 files. So we're going to be exploring a different country, South America, and this sets Rockstar up for future titles and expansions to go to places outside the US. Tokyo, going back to London. There's so many different areas around the world that Rockstar could go to. By the time GTA 7 comes out, though, some of us, unfortunately, might not be around, and others might have given up gaming altogether. Who knows what we'll be doing when GTA 7 ends up coming out. But I thought that was pretty interesting. But anyways, let's move on because he had some more to say. He followed up by saying it's not out of the realm of possibility that Cayo Perico is inspired by the lore of the next title. And the promotional material prior to Cayo Perico's release had an indirect hint towards GTA 6. So I don't know how many of you guys actually remember that or were around back then, but this is a DLC that Rockstar teased through like a series of promotional trailers and whatnot. And one of the trailers had this set of coordinates at the bottom. And if you actually plugged those coordinates in, it would take you to a real-life road shaped in the Roman numeral VI for GTA 6. So it really does have to be stressed that a developer spent time looking over Google Maps to find this sort of shape, to end up plugging in those coordinates. They knew what they were doing here. They were totally trolling, and they ended up putting this weird road shape of the Roman numeral 6. So it would not be a surprise if Cayo Perico is the similar island theme hint that we're going to see in South America when GTA 6 does arrive. Now, I wouldn't expect the game to take place there permanently, but there might be a part of the game that does end up taking place there. So I know we kind of jumped all over the map today, but I really just wanted to dive into some GTA 6 stuff that has happened over the last couple of days. And honestly, now that Expanded and Enhanced is almost here, I am really getting excited to just finally start focusing on GTA 6 altogether. But anyways, I'd love to hear from you guys in those comments down below. Let me know what you think about all the info we talked about in this video today. Or you can reach out to me on my Facebook page where you can send photos, messages, videos, and a whole lot more. If you guys did go and enjoy this video, though, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new. You want to stay up to date on all the latest GTA and all the Rockstar Games videos that I'll be doing here on my channel. And be sure to ring that notification bell as well. Sometimes YouTube just doesn't work, and if you ring that bell, you'll always be guaranteed to be notified when new videos arrive. But of course, as always, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.